Hi, I'm Pam with Three Monkeys Inflatables. Just wanted to go over our operator instruction sheet. So this is the sheet. It is attached to our contract that you can sign online and do the digital contract. It is pages 4 and 5 of our contract, but this is typically what we go through with you when we arrive on site. So we want to make sure that when we arrive on site that we show you how the inflatable is secured, whether we're using sandbags or stakes. You typically know what it is, but we'll kind of point that out. And then we, more importantly, even want to show you how to turn the blower on and off. And the reason why we do that is if for some reason you wanted to turn it off to go to lunch or, have lunch inside and get the kids out, you could turn it off during that period of time and then be able to know how to turn it back on. And it literally takes 30 to 60 seconds depending on the inflatable to turn that back on. But also in the event that there was any high winds, 15 to 20 mile per hour winds, you would definitely want to shut down until those winds go away, and then you can of course put it back up when it's safe. So you definitely want to keep an eye on the wind, and if you think that it's getting to a point where it's too windy, and a good indication of that is if you see the trees moving and the leaves moving on the trees, then that's at that point where it's starting to get a little too windy, and you should probably shut down for the few minutes while those wind gusts go through, and then you should be able to pop that blower back on and operate as usual. Just remember to turn off that blower while you guys are out of it, so that way it's not a big kite. Also, we're going to go over with you no horseplay, no flips, wrestling, anything that's unsafe activities. We want you to make sure that you're addressing that. No shoes, sharp objects, food, drink, gum, eyeglasses, jewelry, of course, silly string, confetti, paint of any kind, powders, fireworks, soap, wet paint, wet. Ugh, I can't speak. Wet face paint cannot go in the inflatable. And then, of course, in Pennsylvania, they do require you to have an attendant on staff. It doesn't have to be our attendant, but it does need to be someone ages 16 or older that has gone over these operator rules with us and signed off on them. And then another common question is riders of similar age, height, and weight. Can you go in with mom and kid? And per Pennsylvania law, they actually say you cannot. You need to go in with a similar age, height, and weight, so that way you don't have like a mom fall on top of the child and seriously hurt them. Also with slides, we do ask that you go feet first on your bottom, and your feet need to be together, not spread across the slide. That's the safest way, and of course that's what we're going to tell you that you need to do in order to make sure that you have a safe and enjoyable event, and we also have you being safe. Of course, again, anyone with a medical issue, heart, pregnancy, back injury, sprains, intoxication, drugs, or anything that might limit their physical play should not be playing on our inflatables at any point. Generators and gas cans, you want to keep them 20 feet from each other, just for that safe distance. And then of course you are not allowed to move our professional setup at all. And in with that as well, you are not allowed to add water to any dry units. Only water units are able to have water on them. And then we do actually go over each unit and what those operator rules are for each specific unit. Like takes, for example, 15 by 15 bounce house, we're going to recommend 8 kids or 800 pounds, whichever you exceed first. And we're going to have those recommendations for every single item that we have on that paper, which is really what takes up that 2 pages. Is we have a lot of equipment, over 350 pieces in our inventory, and so with that, makes sometimes for long instructions and such, but we want to make sure that everybody knows how to operate everything correctly. And then of course we're always available, 717-650-7657 or 410-581-5867. At any point during your event, you have any questions, just give us a call. Thanks so much.